Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here, playing some more Pathfinder adventures on Steam, wrapping up my heroic party. We're gonna go ahead and tackle the second to last scenario, and I see is there already a bug here? Oh no, that must be, never mind, no, it's fine, it's fine. I'm just seeing this lock symbol, which concerns me because I have beaten this with my other party, but I think that will disappear. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and do the assault on the Pinnacle. In the regular version of this scenario, and every time you defeat a monster or a barrier, you pick a type of boon, and you get a random card of that type at the end of the scenario as a reward if you win, right? Is it if you win? Yeah, it's a scenario word, so it's only if you win. The heroic version keeps that, and it adds this little nugget, which is that the difficulty to defeat a Bane, which is a monster or a barrier, is increased by 1 for each Bane that has been defeated. And this is harder the more people you have in your party, because the more people you have, the more locations there are, and the more locations there are, the more monsters and barriers that you're going to defeat. So this is magnified for a large party, and it really adds up. So this shit's gonna be crazy. Well, let's go ahead and try it. Hopefully I don't get too difficult of a... Hello? There we go. Hopefully the wildcard power is not too difficult. Guess we're gonna go ahead and find out soon enough. What do we got here? Oh, Jesus! I hate this so much! The difficulty of all checks is increased by 3. I really wish that it just stayed at 1. Like, when you start playing this game in, like, you know, Brigandoom and Driving Rain is the difficulty of everything's increased by 1, like, that's pretty tough. I don't think it needs to be increased to 3. I don't think it needs to scale with the adventure. Well, alright, so that's tough. So this plus this scenario ability means we're gonna have some pretty tough checks. The villain in this scenario is not that difficult. It is 2 pretty high combat checks. They're going to be absurdly high by the end. And you can't really use attack spells easily, but other than that, it's a pretty generic villain. This henchman's the most interesting one. So he starts out dealing damage to somebody at the location, which is probably going to be the person encountering him, because probably they're going to be alone. And then everybody at the location takes another 1d4 damage. I'm assuming this because most people are not going to be able to make a dexterity or acrobatics 11 check. So he's a pretty tough henchman. This is a more or less generic henchman. And then we got these Wardens of Runes. This is not the last time we're going to see these. They're very annoying. They're immune to cold and electricity. Electricity being the more important part there because it stops Lightning Bolt from working. And everybody takes a bit of damage as well. So, kind of annoying henchmen. And I'm a little bit worried about the scenario effect here. So, we'll see how it goes. Let's go ahead and order our characters. There are some classic locations here and also some new places. So there's the Runewell, which has no monsters or barriers in it. It's just the henchman or the villain here. The problem, of course, is that although this place is clogged with loot, it also has this effect at the start of your turn, bury a card. I think I will start Seoni somewhere and maybe, like, I don't know, someplace with a lot of monsters. Like the Lang device. Oh, wait a minute. When a character ends a turn here. Okay, so that's fine. I don't care about ending the turn there. So yeah, we'll start her here in case she gets augury. And then she'll move over here. So she'll be pretty good at picking up the spells. And, you know, she has a lot of cards, so she can play a lot of blessings and allies to keep exploring. And hopefully get this through this thing pretty quick. Lem, actually... Uh-oh. Why can I not select Lem? Oh, I see. It just doesn't... Okay. Lem's actually also pretty good at this. He's also good at picking up spells. Maybe I can have them both go there. The main problem is that, you know, the start of turn effect is very bad, so you really want to close this place as soon as possible. Yeah, we'll have them both go there. I'm going to have them both start at the Lang device to maximize the odds that at least one of them gets augury. If they both start with an augury, then fine. One of them can use it here to search for the henchman. It's not a big deal. Then we have our old friends here, the guard tower. I don't think anybody really wants to go there at the beginning. We got our old friend, the throne room, which is whatever. The prison. I think I'm going to have Valeros go to the prison because he doesn't really mind charisma diplomacy 6. He has a d6 plus 2 or something, or maybe 3 if I put a skill feat there for charisma. Granted, I guess this is actually a charisma or diplomacy 9. Yeah, why do that? Shouldn't I just wait for Seoni or Lem to close it? Then again, that's also charisma or diplomacy 6. That's intelligence or arcane 7. This is survival, which you can't do. Oh my god, I guess we could just have him go to the guard tower. Fine. Oh wait, no. Hang on. Does that thing about whenever you defeat a Bane, increase the difficulty of all checks by 1, does that apply to summoned henchmen? Like the henchmen that you summon at the beginning of the guard? I don't really want to find out right now, so I guess we'll just have him go there and we'll deal with it. And she's not really good at anything. Intelligence, knowledge, yeah. I mean, Valeros could go here, but he just obviously isn't very good at closing this place. At least not without Lem's help. Yeah, Sejan and Kira are both kind of fish out of water because neither one of them really wants to go to these charisma places. Okay, well they'll just both. I don't think they even want to. I don't think you even really want to have people hanging out together because of all the henchmen that deal damage to everybody. Well, buggering Dales. I guess I'll just whatever do this and see what happens. Okay, well let's start with Lemon, Sione, or no, that wasn't Sione next. That was Kira. I should have actually probably fiddled with that order. Alright, so let me get some story stuff, which is cool. And action. Did you get augury? Nope. Did you get augury? Neither of you got augury. You guys both suck. Alright, well, I guess we can always come back there if they do get augury later. Let's go to the rune well. We're just going to try to explore through this place as quickly as possible. Corrosive Splash. This is awful. At Yorlo? Really? Wow, that's just jack awful terrible. I don't even care. Get away from me. Do I care about you? Nah, not really. Let's just keep going. Ophidian. Ooh, this is level 6. What is this? 2 to dexterity. Recharge combat or poison. It's not that actually exciting. Nah, not really that exciting for level 6 armor. Sorry. I'm just gonna let this go. Do I play this favor to keep going? This would be pretty handy. 2 dice to check to close a location. And I've got my invoke, which I really shouldn't even have. Oh god, I definitely should not have this. That was a bug. Well, fine. I guess we'll just use invoke for the extra turns and leave things be. Why did I have her start at the location? That was really foolish. I'm just risking burying a card for absolutely no reason. Well, I got lucky, but that was a bad decision. Okay, so let's go ahead and explore a little bit. Examine the location deck until you find a monster. Set it and this card aside. Shuffle the deck, and then put the monster on top of this card. It's interesting. I don't necessarily mind. There is a 1 in 4 chance I find the henchman with this. I guess that's fine. Although then this ends up being underneath the monster. So it basically means that you're never going to find any of the other cards in the location. Yeah, it's fine. I don't want to find any other barriers. Let's just fail this. Oh my god, I rolled a 10 out of the d12. Okay, what do we get if I succeed? Oh, right! This is the scenario. Right. Okay, so I think I'm fine on weapons. Let's just keep looking for spells. I think there's some other spells that are nifty that I haven't found, and we'll just go all in on the spells. And see if I get, like, at least a single good one at the end. Okay, I don't really care about this cat. And I want to get through this location as fast as possible, so let's keep exploring. Cave Bear. Damage is increased. Combat 16. So this is just a point of logical, or, my god, logical order. There is a big divide in this game between characters who do, excuse me, and characters who do not have a way of buffing their own combat checks. And I think that's just worth considering anytime you're putting a party together, is think about which type of characters do and do not have that ability. Because it's one of those things where, like, for the vast majority of the game, it doesn't make any difference. Sure, we'll do this. For the vast majority of the game, it doesn't actually make a difference, but by the end, it does make a difference. Oh, what is this? Dexterity, acrobatics, wisdom. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of text. Okay, we'll just encounter this armor and deal with the barrier next time, I suppose. Do I care about this thing? No. Alright, glad I got a low roll on something I didn't actually care about, so that's cool. And I am actually going to recharge this armor, because I have the Sahedron Medallion, so I don't need that and the armor clogging up my hand. Okay, you can recharge an item to draw a card. Do I want to do that? No, not particularly. So let's just get a move on. The Mummy. Cold mental poison if it has the fire trait. Oh, I have the Amulet of Fiery Fists. Well, boy, howdy. There's a good one. So you make sure we're using our fists here. And what are you? Discard. Nah. Let's go ahead and Recharge that boy. Recharge this thing. I don't want to use the Blessing of Iomedae because there are some charisma checks, like the one to close this location. So even though as Sagen I could recharge that blessing, I want to actually save it because I value it. I guess we'll use this Blessing of Aristil for dexterity combat check bonus. Seems like the dice are actually working correctly, so you only added those 2 dice, and they were her type of dice. Alright, so I'm still going all in on spells for the end of the scenario, if I even can make it. Do I want to keep exploring? Sure. I'll bury this guy to explore again. It's fine. Let's get a move on. Hey, there's a thing. Well, this is actually really good, because Sagen has resist 3 to all non-combat damage. So he's actually the perfect person to fight that henchman. He blocks all the damage that the guy deals. And on top of that, he, oh, didn't show the force damage thing being resisted. And he's a transmuter. If you're wondering where these D4s are coming from, remember, from beating the 5th adventure, we get basically this thing, the rune-forged weapons, that give you a 2d4 bonus when fighting transmuters. Oh, or making any checks against transmuters. Well, when I take 1d4 damage, I'm going to resist 3 of it, so I'm only going to take damage if it rolls a 4, which means there's like a 1 in 5, there's a 1 in 20 chance I actually take any damage at all here. I'm willing to gamble on those odds. Oh, now he deals the force damage. I see. Okay. So this is great because Sagen resists all the damage from this guy, and on top of that, the combat check is relatively low. Well, it's higher because I've defeated some Banes and the stupid driving rain and whatever. I definitely want to keep this Blessing of Iomedae for the closing. So what else can we add here? Orb of Firestorm? Oh yeah, let's do that. Wow, still only a... Hang on a second. Sagen, I want you to use this. Oh, wow. With all this stuff, still only at 36%. Man, that makes it so much easier to just be told what stuff has. Okay. This thing gives 2 dice to closing a location. Am I going to need that? Well, this is going to be a Charisma 9, and he has nothing for Charisma. Yeah, I'm going to need both of those, so I would rather use something else. All right, even though it pains me to use up that thing which is so good against barriers, and this which is good when using spells, I want to make sure I get off on the right. Are you kept it? No, I want to use a charm. Oh, can I use this? Can I use it to add 1 to a check? Oh my god, no, I guess this is only before a check, huh? I guess this is only before a check. Oh, 1 die to a check. No, I don't want that. I want to add 1 to a check. Is there anything? Yeah, I want to add 2 to a check. Come on, please. Please, God, let me do. Oh, my God. No, I can't. So that was just the worst thing that could have possibly happened. Because not only did I use up a whole bunch of blessings that now I don't have anymore because I used them up, but I failed to kill that guy by freaking 1. Oh, my God. Well, started off with some lucky rolls in this scenario. And then, of course, things went straight to the shitter. I mean, straight to it. That was supposed to be my easy check. Jesus. Okay, I don't actually want to explore this place. We're going to go over here. Try to blow through some goodies. Dominate. Oh, that's a good one. So you evade the monster, search the location deck for a boon, and add it to your hand. Now, unfortunately, the evaded monster just gets shuffled back in. But it's kind of nifty because not only does it block the monster from attacking you, but it clears a boon out of the location. And on top of that, it puts the boon in your hand as an extra bonus. So yeah, we don't have any survival checks in this scenario. So I guess we'll recharge this lizard. Do I want to have more than a 79% chance of picking this up? I don't care about it that much. Although, what is this? No, I want to save this for the combat check. So no, we'll just take our 80% chance and see what happens. Luckily, the D12 came through for me. Okay, cool. I guess I'm gonna pass. I got Invoke in my hand. I've got a Holy Candle in Valeros's deck, so I don't really want to go too crazy spending blessings since I got off to a bad start here. This is crap. It's always been crap. There's nothing good at all about that card. And I guess we might as well use Shalalu here, since there's not much cost to it. Scarazini, or Zarini Thief. If you fail to acquire this card, bury it. Oh, motherfucker, shithole. Recharge card, daddy's helped you to stealth. Oh, man. Well, I guess adding a D12 to a check to defeat a barrier is nifty, but I hate this thing. I don't want to bury a card. Guess I could bury my breastplate. How good are we at picking this up? No, sort of, but not really. All right, I am not going to encounter that. Let's recharge Shalelu. And let somebody else go get that thing. At the start of your turn, bury a card. Oh, goodness gracious me. I forgot about that. Well, let's get rid of Lightning Bolt because it's not very useful since a lot of the henchmen are invulnerable to lightning. We now have taken 6 turns, so I can bury Invoke to recover some blessings. Not bad. Not bad at all. Chip, chip, chip. Shock Longbow. Well, don't care about that, of course. And that's that. There's the Emerald Codex. Let me go. Oh, hang on a second. I gotta do this first. So, yeah, we're just gonna roll. I don't mind burying the Sahedron Medallion if I need to, or the armor for that matter. Okay, what's here? Oh, it's this thing, right. She's fine with Wisdom. Whatever, let's go for it. Alright, so, Wisdom 22. Jesus Christ, that's high. Yeah, that's tough to do. Do I have any Wisdom blessings? Nope. Nope. Oh, this is a Wisdom one. Alright. 62% chance of success. Well, there's another Wisdom blessing, so I really might as well. Let's just get rid of this thing. Hopefully I get some... Well, hopefully I'm just going to beat the scenario. That's all I'm hoping for, is that I beat the scenario. Oh, wait a minute, hang on. I can use the Sahedron Medallion for this. And then maybe recharge it. Yeah, hopefully I can just beat the scenario. That would be the ideal circumstance. At this point, with that off start with the henchmen, I don't really care that much about the rewards, necessarily. Do I care about the Sabertooth Tiger? I want to keep it, because her combat checks are just really shitty by this point, so we'll hang on to that Tiger. Okay, can you charge an item to draw a card? I don't think I want to do that, so nope. And I still want to use this Emerald Codex, damn it. Alright, what do we got? Okay, so we got just a crappy scouting thing. Oh, hey, this is a really good combat spell. Nice. Oh, no, each other character at your oh, well, hey, at least it's only at your location, so it's unlike Blizzard, it's actually usable. This is pretty cool. I got 2 of those things. Yeah, that'd be the kind of spell I'd like to find at the end of the scenario, honestly. To evade a non-villain monster, put it on the top or bottom. Alright, it's nothing I'm super crazy about. Wait a minute, this is Sage N anyways, it's not Lem's turn, so let's just let that go. And, oh man, do I pick up I'm gonna pick up the pace here. Let's go ahead and pop the Ranger for an Explore. Rolled big, but it wasn't big enough, and then we'll save the rest. Okay, we got a barrier card here. This is really starting to add up. This thing's pretty darn handy. Yeah, I guess we'll get rid of the Domination, because there's no monsters here except for the henchmen, so I'm not going to be using Dominate anytime soon. Oh god, these cards are so awful. Well, you know what? I guess I'll get it, and then I'll bury it at the start of the next turn. So as long as I'm picking something up, it's okay that I have to bury things. Oh yeah, nobody came over here to get this thing. Ah, good lord. Alright, Valeros. I guess you can go, you know, to this place and fight a monster. This is a place where you don't want to hang out for too long because of this thing. When you end a turn here, roll a d4, you remove markers, and then you summon some awful, awful villain when all the monsters are gone. So hopefully this is not the henchman. Well, I guess I should Spyglass first, eh? Just to be safe. Okay, just some regular old shit. Sure, I guess I'll fight the one of the 2 that is harder. I am Valeros after all. So combat 7. Oh, it's not even that hard. What am I doing? Alright, well, let's pop this thing. Only a 59% chance? Really, after all that? Oh, Jesus. Okay, what about this Icy Axe? 74%. Well, that's better. I guess we're going to pop this Blessing to seal the deal. Alright. Sucks to defeat these monsters, because remember, every Bane that we defeat makes every other Bane's check harder by 1. And with the 2 of them on top nicely like that, it means that, you know, Augury would have been very effective. But Augury was likely to be effective at this location regardless. Where can I see how many monsters, or how many how many counters are on that thing. Does it show? I didn't see it. Well, all right then. Gotta bury a card here, unfortunately. Let's bury this dart. Let's bury it. Yeah, I'm gonna bury that dart. I've got the necklace and the poison blast. I don't think I'm gonna need that many things. Sahedron ring. Ooh, that's a pretty nice one. All right, let's go for it. I'm going to recharge this orb of ice. Give myself a decent chance of picking it up. There's augury, finally. All right, Kira's done some pretty good rolls here. I figure it's about time for her to fail, and yep, there it goes. There it goes. So what do I bury? I guess probably the... No, I want to bury the tiger, because the armor can be discarded to help on her combat checks, more than what the tiger helps. All right, there's the Warden of Runes, so we're going to be taking 1 electricity damage here, unfortunately. I don't suppose I can reveal this to block some damage? Nope. I want to keep this for the combat check, so let me think about this carefully. What is better, to swipe this thing? Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the Flaming Ranceur. And then I'm going to use swipe against the enemy and pop the Legion armor for an extra d12. It adds the wisdom die. And I'm going to pop both of these blessings. 88%. Is that good enough? We're kind of getting low on blessings. That has to be good enough. So I'm just going to take the 88% chance. Oh my god, that was close. Okay, let's put this on top. I want my blessings back, please. Thank you. Much obliged. Almost clicked to discard it for some reason. Ooh. Bummer dog. And we're picking up another spell. This is the first location that I'm going to close. This is the first location that I am maybe going to close. Let's be very clear. I don't even know that I'm going to close it for sure yet. I want to save that for someone who's going to have a harder time. We're going to use one of these dexterity blessings, because she's got a 95% chance with just 2 dice, and that's good enough. Okay, so now I can scout, which is kind of cool. I'm not going to get to do this more than once, unfortunately, but at least I get to look somewhere. Let's take a look at this guard tower. Shield of acid resistance. Oh, baby. Alright, there was something I wanted to... Oh, hang on a second. I need to skip past this thing. There was something I wanted to do. Somebody had something. Yeah, Lem had augury. Should I take a 75% chance of finding the henchman or villain here? Yes. So let's do that now. Oh, that was the next one. Whoa, whoa! What are the... Oh, I can't look at them. Those looked fancy. But... Shit. I guess I could have put the henchman on the bottom to get to them, but... Yeah, I should have taken a look. Those Slaying Razor, that had a pretty just dope-ass name. Animal Bane Dog Slicer. Oh, this thing looks cool, but it's actually kind of... No, this is totally crappy. Yeah, don't care about that at all. Alright, the current blessing on top is the Charisma Blessing, so I actually really would not mind finding the henchman right now and finding it again. Pelt of the Elfin Wolf, ooh. What is this, an armor for, and the animal trait? Melee and ranged combat check. Melee and ranged? So it has to be both, or can it be either one? I'm hoping it's either one, then that's just a misprint. Well, this is nifty, but it's not really worth going after. I don't think I care about it that much, so... Let that go. And I could spend another blessing to keep going. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Take another 20% chance of finding the henchman, which I don't. Okay, well, I guess that's that. Start a turn. Bury card. So let's bury that shocking splash. The only thing that's shocking about it is how bad it is. And does she want to fight this thing? This... Well, yeah, it kind of sucks because she doesn't... Well, she has Disintegrate, and then she can... There's no other spells that she can use, whereas if Lem fights the henchman, she can actually help Lem tremendously. But I think it's actually fine. Yeah, I think it's good enough. So we're going to go ahead and do this. She resists electricity damage. Lem does not resist electricity damage, but he has Sahedron Ring, which can block 2 of any kind of damage. So both of them are safe from that, and I think with Disintegrate, she should be fine here. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's not good. Alright, Lem, can you help a sister out? How about you recharge your toad? Oh yeah, we're up to 82. Oh, we're good. We're good. Yeah, we're good. 99%. Let's pop this bad boy. Alright. Going. Did I just click the weapon by accident? I meant to click the spell. Oh, well, I guess we'll get a weapon. If that's that, then that's that. And we close it automatically. Never know what those things were. I mean, I guess I can look them up. I can freeze frame, pause the video, see what they were, and look them up and see if they're any good, but I don't care that much. So, moving in the onwards direction here. Valeros, does he want to fight this shadow? Because no one's still got that Scarzini whatever thing. Yeah, I guess we're doing it. So let's do this. 69. Man, this Fanged Falchion is not holding up very well. It's only from Adventure Deck 5. Why is it so shitty? What about this Great Club? 78. It's much better, but I still need a little bit of help to be that effective. Okay, I guess she's got a bajillion of these damn things. Let's just use one. And we'll shuffle that back in. Put this back on top. Pick up a spell. It's a shame that Seoni and Lem didn't find Augury when they were here. Alright, so I took 2 off last time. So I've taken 3 out of 12 off of this thing. So far, so good. Do I want to move? Yeah, I'm going to move so I don't have to deal with that again. In fact, can I go to the mountain peak? If I go here, do I get to use the mountain peak's power? I do. Oh, that's nifty. So I guess we'll scout this place just to see what's there. Unity of Lemish 2! 1 die to any check. 2 dice to any check to defeat a monster. Buy a character. Add another die? Holy shit, that's actually really good. Jeez, that's amazing. That can add 3 dice to a check to defeat a monster by a character at your location. Pretty awesome. Oh, this thing doesn't go away, huh? Oh, bitch, please. Well, shit. I guess I don't need a necklace of fireballs. I guess. Do I want any? Nope. Okay, so we gotta get the hell out of here. Well, he's got charisma. Yeah, Lem and Seona need to get to work on this charisma situation with all these charisma places. So, sure. Let's go here. I know that the henchman here is one that Lem does not want to encounter, so we'll go to the prison as Lem. Wait, what the hell's here? Oh, the Scarzini thief. Very well. Let's go ahead and recharge the ring. Yeah, we'll recharge the ring. Whew, just barely. And it actually made the difference there, the recharge. To defeat a bear. So yeah, if he finds a bear, which there are 2 of in this place, I guess that could be handy. Okay, so here we are. We gotta actually start playing. Oh, you know what? I messed up. I should have used Major Cure at the end of her last turn. Instead of waiting for this turn, because then I would have actually gotten to draw an extra card. That was a slight misplay. Well, alright, let's move on. So, where does she go? She doesn't have augury or anything. I guess she can go here and pick up the whatever. Ooh, that's nifty that you can examine it now. Oh, I didn't see that before. Nice. Alright, so it sucks that she's going to have to fight a banded henchman, but at least we'll find out for science if doing that increases the difficulty of all subsequent banes according to the scenario rule. I can actually discard these to keep exploring. Well, let's do 1. Oh god, this is gonna be some shit. I have this disjunction pulse. Must recharge each card that has a... Oh yeah, fine. And it does get shuffled back in, so it's not like you get away with murder or anything. Okay, do I want to do this again? That seems kind of foolhardy. We'll just let it be. I don't have any weapons or attack spells, which is a bit annoying. Alright, I guess I will actually recharge these Boots of Elvenkind to draw a card per the Throne Room's ability, because the Boots of Elvenkind are total garbage. Potion of Fortitude. Oh, man, I fought that henchman one time, and then he went into deep undercover hiding there. 15 turns left. What are we at? I've closed 2 locations. Jesus H. Well, I guess that's enough to corner the villain. there's nothing really stopping me from being able to do that. So, sure. Let's bury the Mountaineer because there are no survival checks in this place. And we're going to go to the Thessalonian Dungeon because she's good at Arcana. Incendiary Cloud. It'd be a nice pickup, but not nice enough to warrant spending any resources. And I guess I'm just gonna. All these. How many symbols are on there? Jesus Christ! It's like everything is like a cat or a bat or a werewolf or some shit. All right, so now Valeros could just go here, but he really does suck at closing this place. I'd like to take Sione or Lemon there once one of them finds their copy of Augury, or if she gets any of her copies of Scrying. Goodness Christ. Alright, I guess Valeros will just go here and hang out with Lem. Get Lem's help to close the location, and he'll actually be pretty good at it. Fortified breastplate is a whatever. And, yeah, he's got a bunch of weapons here, but I don't want to parry that, or discard that blessing. Shoot, Valeros? I should really get rid of some of his cards to get to this Holy Candle, because I might need it. This is starting to get pretty desperate. But let's just see what happens for a little while here. Alright, we need a combat spell. I guess I'll use Poison Blast. And that's good enough. Oh my god! Jesus! Oh, fucking shit. Terrible. Just terrible. Oh yeah, I forgot I had my Emerald Codex with 2 combat spells. Motherfucker. Well, alright, I guess we'll use Detect Evil, see if I can find those rats. There they are, bitches! Come at me, bros! Come at me! Alright, so I should have done this the first time, but we're gonna do it now. Fuck all y'all bitches. Oh my god, how do I roll so bad? Jeebus! On a fairy wheel. Can I recharge that? I can. Alright, I'll do that. Oh my god, that was unreal. That was just unfucking real. Alright, what are you doing here? You're just banish this card to draw an ally from your discard pile. Is it time? Sure. Let's get rid of this. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We gotta get to work here. There's only 12 turns left and I still have 5 locations open and I have not found the villain yet. Large chest. Well, it's not really worth going after. It'll go away by itself after I fail, so I'm not gonna care about it. Let's banish this thing. And does this guy does not discard to explore. Interesting. Brodert! Oh, goody. Alright, so she has to fight a bandit henchman, which is a bit of a problem because she has no weapons. Alright, what I'm gonna do then is I guess just fail the check and bury an armor to block all the damage. Do I keep going here? I can't fight, really, at all, like, in the slightest. I definitely don't want to fight another bandit. Fine. Let's explore. Hopefully it won't be a monster. Oh, God. Oh, the disjunction pulse! Oh, brother. Oh, my God. What an endless comedy here. Fine, let's explore one more time. I bet it's going to be the disjunction pulse. Oh, the one monster in here. Well, at least it's an undead. That's good. At least I can put these blessings on top of my deck. Sure. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Come on, ghoul. There you go. Four of those d6s, by the way, were 1s. Let me just talk about that fact, guys. 4 of the 6 dice I rolled were 1s. That was some pretty remarkable luck today. Lots of awesome failings by 1, and I still haven't seen the villain. Well, at least we made some progress on this guard tower. Sajan, I guess was just gonna keep on trucking here. Oh, what the fuck is this? Evade the barrier. I don't know what it is, but I don't care. So we're just gonna let that go. I take damage? What did it say? Take damage. Oh, I see. Force damage. That may not be reduced. I was like, oh well, but that's okay because I resist damage. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Fuck you, game. Okay, this is a problem, this occluding field. I definitely just don't have anyone who can close it. And there's always going to be a 50% chance that it's the card on top of the location. Oh, Spyglass. Perfect. Okay, that'll solve that problem. Great. Okay. Alright, I think we're going to be okay here, guys. I think it's going to be okay. Man, even a Humble Shadow, well, it's up to... I guess I've killed, what is it, 10 Banes? Alright, I'm just gonna pop this out. Yeah, I don't want to take any chances. And I want to dig deeper, because I know she still has, like, scryings and auguries in here. Scrying, there we go. Thank you. A little late to the party, but it's fine. So Sagen has a spyglass. He'll take care of his own shit. I am going to scry this place. Still has 4 monsters in it. I messed up. I knew there was a blessing on top. I should have gotten the blessing first before I did scrying. That was a bit of a misplay. Okay. Well, give me another scrying. Well, spyglass, I guess that'll do. Ugh. Shit. Just can't catch a break. Combat check using a weapon that has this. Really? Why? What is this? Recharge with the animal? Seriously? Who would even? Okay. So it's a bunch of crap. I guess if I get another copy of augury, I can augury away the spells, which is an interesting idea. Zombie giant. Alright, let's reveal this. Let's discard this fanged falchion, which isn't doing me any good. Lem's here, so Lem, help me out, please. I think the Scarzini Thief is done. 80%, not quite good enough. 95%, I guess we'll have to do. Wow, that was a pretty good roll. Cool. And meanwhile, everything just keeps getting harder and harder and harder. Okay. So I can use Broder to look at the bottom 3 cards of this location. I should do that, though, I think, after I explore once. Okay, well, yeah. And I got rid of my Sahedron thing. Luckily, I have the medallion, at least. I don't really care that much about recharging the medallion, though. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have cared. Maybe I should have actually cared, because he's starting to get a little bit hurt. Valeros doesn't have any armor. He's not going to make a 17 constitution check. And 1 damage isn't the end of the world. I guess I'll get rid of one of these. Yeah, this has the electricity trait, so it's not even very useful in this scenario. Okay, I hope Disintegrate can get me to where I need to be. Oh god, it's not getting me to where I need to be. Alright, Broder, get out of here. Alright, I guess we need a Blessing of Lamashtu. 92%. Alright. Oh my god, what? 92%? How good do you have to be? Oh, wow. 92%. I thought that'd be pretty good. But, no. You know what? I know it's... Oh, fuck. God. So they deal damage to everybody at the location, so both Lem and Valeros took the damage. You know what's so fucking annoying is that stupid thing... Like, maybe if I wasn't playing with that percentage symbol fucking thing, I would have been like, oh, better be careful and really go all out here. But then instead I'm like, oh, you know, it's 92%? Oh, well, you know, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Who really even cares that much? You know. And so 92%, I just let it ride. And then, of course, it was not good enough. These things are getting harder, by the way. These bandits that spawn at the top of the guard tower, they are harder by the scenario rules. So now I am pretty fucked just by this bandit that showed up. 3% success rate. Oh my god. Is it... No, Kira, you're just gonna get wrecked. Roll big and maybe... Oh my god, are you serious? Wow, that was crazy. Not that it mattered. If I could have had just like a little morsel of that luck on some of my previous rolls, that would have been very welcome. Well, what's happening here? Should I augury this place? Sure. I have a 3 out of 8 chance of finding the henchman or villain. If it's the villain, I might actually have a chance. It's the disjunction pulse! Always at the top! Always at the top. How long has she been dicking around with that disjunction pulse? Honestly. Alright, so should I stay here? Is there any point to her staying here? I don't know, really. If she finds the villain, it's really bad. No point in healing herself. Really no point in going anywhere. I should have gone, you know what, I messed up. I should have gone and I should have auguried where Sagen is. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, disjunction pulse all day, every day. Is it possible for me to even succeed at this point? It might be possible for me to succeed. It is not impossible. I just need to find the villain, and I can theoretically corner him. If I could scout the villain, well, her actually. If I could scout the villain and corner her, I could still make it. Also, Valeros needs to get his holy candle. If he got his oh wait, no, Valeros is not going to get his holy candle because it's in his deck. No, he could get it. He could take his turn, draw up all the cards, and if one of those cards is the holy candle, then it'll be okay. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to do the spyglass. And we're going to put Khalib on top. This happened, like, on the second turn of the scenario when I failed the damn fucking check by 1. Then Seijan's just been here for the whole rest of the time. Alright, well, let's see if Seijan, Ultimate Slayer of Villains, can put this guy down after he's been buffed by fucking 15 points. Alright, I think I gotta save this Gazra for closing the location, and we're just gonna take an 81% chance, which I know seems like suicide, but we're fucked anyway. We gotta take some risks. Of course I make it now. And, let's see, what happens here? What happens? How do I win this? I have to find the villain. I have to spread out and find the villain. And I have to get the holy candle, too. So both of those things have to happen. Okay, so now we're gonna use that. 92%, aka 0% chance of closing the location. So the problem is that Seijan just closed the location, but it's not, like, constructively helping to corner the villain, because he's not going to get to move again. The game, well, actually, wait, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it'll say 0. Seijan will get to go again, won't he? It'll be 3 at the start of his turn, 2 at the start of hers, 1, and then, yeah, so, yeah, Seijan will get to go again, so Seijan could go off and find the villain. I suppose that is a possibility. So the question is, what is Sione better off doing? Just continuing to explore the Thessalonian dungeon, or going over here and trying to make some progress? I think... This is annoying. And she doesn't have Augury or Scrying. There's 2 copies of Scrying in the deck, and an Augury that she never saw, so she's probably going to draw both Augury and Scrying. I'm not sure what value there is to exploring that location when I know it's just junk. Although, what is here? So she could find the villain, but then this place will be open. And she has no way of evading the villain either. So finding the villain would be pretty disastrous. What's the right way to do this? Just burning through those junk cards doesn't really matter much because she is not going to get another turn. So I guess the only thing that makes sense for Sione to do is to just set up to help people. I should have put... Actually, these spells are junk, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, nothing matters what she does. I'll just encounter this if for some random reason it ever ends up mattering, but nothing that she does really matters at this point. So I should just get rid of stuff that makes no difference. These blessings obviously do matter. Unfortunately, she's not going to get to use the staff because she's not going to get to join anyone else at her same location. The wand will be useful, and the blessings will be useful. There's Augury. Didn't get Scrying. All right, so Valeros is going to be temp closing the guard tower. All right. Is there any point? Sure, I'll explore. Flask of Frost. Whoop-de-dee. So he needs to get the holy candle here, which... Maybe I should have been putting his weapons at the bottom of the deck instead of at shuffling them in, because that kept the holy candle from appearing. Yeah, that's not good. All right, does Kira have... Whose turn is it? Oh, it's Lem. Does Kira have Restoration? Yeah, she could have Valeros draw 2 more cards and try to find the holy candle. All right, so Lem is up. He has Augury. Where the hell even... is he? He's in the prison? I need to find the villain. Do I know what kind of henchman's in the prison? Shit, I can't remember. This was a place that I failed, wasn't it? Wasn't the prison a place I failed? So I know the villain's not in there. So the villain's either in here or the villain is at this place. Or the villain could be in the guard tower. Shit. There's just no good way of doing this. If I move here and let's say I Augury and find the villain, then what? How am I going to actually... Oh, Seijan will have to go kill the villain, which means that here I will have to move here to close this place. Sure. Okay, we'll try for that. So I'm hoping that one of these 3 cards is the villain, which is very, very unlikely. But not impossible, but not likely. Okay, so I think we're gonna lose. I don't see any way of winning. I'm trying to think of like anything that has like even a non-zero chance of success at this point. And I'm not sure that anything does. Like, even in my wildest imagination. So, what would have to happen? I mean, I guess the top card that Lem is on right now would have to be the villain. Yeah, that's what it would have to be. So, Lem, I guess, should cure himself just for whatever reason. And I guess I should recharge some stuff to help. I guess I don't need... Oh, we gotta do this thing. Oh man, how many of these have I done? Not that many. Oh, it's a big one. Okay, so now we're gonna discard that and that. I don't even really think I need that. So there's Augury again. Alright. Does she have an armor? Tell me she has an armor. She doesn't have an armor. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, well, I guess I'm... Oh, no, she has Swipe. Okay, so we can, at the very least, attack the bandit. And Valeros is here to help. Woohoo! Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this Blessings. These can go on top of my deck. So no harm done to using them. I can just put them back on top. And then I'm going to cast Restoration on Valeros. I guess that's probably the thing I have to really pin most of my hopes on, is that one of his next 2 cards is the Holy Candle. And that was a big mistake throughout the scenario, that I kept shuffling Valeros' weapons into his deck instead of continuing to put them on the bottom to recharge them. Because if I had been recharging them, he would have eventually maybe drawn his way up to the Holy Candle. As it is, we have one more chance to not get the Holy Candle. Cool. Oh, it was one of the last 6 cards of his deck. He actually got up through quite a lot. Yeah, but now there's no way he's going to get it. So, yeah, okay, so Kira goes here. And I have to bank. There's no point in exploring. I have to bank everything on the fact that the next card in Lem's location is the villain, which is remarkably, astoundingly unlikely, but not impossible. So, well, you know... Oh, wait a minute, I have a Revelation Quill. Shit on a fucking knife. I can't believe I forgot about that. Okay, that improves my odds a little bit, I suppose. Sage-End, by the way, is like the worst person for fighting the villain, although he and Lem could share... Yeah, he gets some help for Lem, and Lem could take one of the checks. Okay, so, yeah, why don't we heal up a whole bunch, and, Revelation Quill. So what place is more likely to have the villain? I mean, I don't know. It could be really any of these 3 locations. The Guard Tower, the Lung Device, and the Thassalona Dungeon could all equally likely have the villain. If the villain is here, there's a 83% chance that I see him with the Revelation Quill. Okay, and so there's a 1 in 3 chance that he's there, and then a 5 in 6 chance that he's one of the top 5 cards out of 6. So we're looking at a 5 out of 18 chance. That's actually not terrible. 5 out of 18 chance to find the villain right now. Come on, come on. Oh my god, it was the top card. It was the top card. Holy shit. Okay, cool. So even without the Revelation Quill, that, like, unbelievably unlikely scenario of the villain is the top card was actually the case. That is kind of mind-blowing. I almost wish I didn't have the Revelation Quill, just so that that would have happened. That would have been so incredible. Well, alright, we're not out of the woods yet, because this is going to be a very tough check. The villain is now going to have a whole bunch of really crazy effects here. And I'm not actually sure, even if I throw everything at her, that I can beat her. So this is going to be tough. But let's see. So first we have to obviously close all these damn locations. So we're going to start with this place. 75% chance of success. Well, does anybody have any extra blessings? She can't use all of these yet. So this is the person to spend blessings of, I suppose. Okay, so that place is closed. Doesn't really matter where that goes. Okay, Kira is a problem, definitely. Let's go ahead and take Valeros. 70%? Seriously? Oh, God. Oh, right, because of the driving fucking rain. Well, fine. I don't want to risk a 25% chance of losing the scenario because of that. All right, so now what the hell's happening here? We got to hit a 9. All right, we'll use one of her blessings, definitely. Anybody got like a closing dexterity? What is this? This is Era still? Okay. Okay, you're not gonna be able to use both of these. Well, you are, because there's gonna be 2 combat checks, but, well, somebody's gotta help. 74% chance. Is that good enough? Wait a minute, I'm wrong. Hang on a second, I picked the wrong one. We should use this. This is closing a location. 94 is gonna have to do it. Oh, would have made it even with the other one. Okay. So now we have to actually kill the villain. And combat 40, this is the easier of the 2. So Seijan definitely has to go for the easier of the 2, I think. Because Lem, well, Lem can maybe do a Holy Light. Wait a minute. No, Lem, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Oh my god, Lem doesn't have a combat spell or a... Lem doesn't have a combat spell or a weapon! Oh my god. Oh, after all that, Lem doesn't have a combat spell or a weapon. Fuck. Okay. Alright, I guess Seijan's doing them both. I don't think I can do it, but I think that's that's the only way. Oh no, wait a minute! Wait a minute, Lem does have a combat spell, he has this thing! But he has to make a, Diviner 50, but that's fine, we'll deal with that when we get to it. Okay, so Seijan will make the first check, and Lem with that big combat spell will make the second check. That's how it's gonna have to be. Okay, so we're gonna reveal this, we're gonna pop. Wait, this is adding 3. This is adding d6 plus 1, which is on average 4.5. Yeah, I think this is actually better. And is this an era still? So I'm gonna get 2 dice. Okay, I got lucky. I got very lucky. The current blessing is an era still. So if anyone else has blessings of the gods, oh my god, I still actually have this thing, really? I guess we're gonna discard this. I think Seijan is the one who's less likely to make it. Okay. Oh my god, I need Wand of Enervation. Yes. I believe Seijan is the one who's less likely to make it, so we're gonna go ahead and use the Wand of Enervation on him. Although, unfortunately, now I have to replay all of my cards, because they still haven't fixed that bug, which is kind of weird that they still haven't fixed it, but whatever. Very lucky that this is the Blessing of Aristil. That's on top of the Blessings discard. It gives me an extra d10 here. Alright, go ahead and replay Jakardros and your crossbow. Alright, 16% is actually not that bad. It really could be quite a lot worse. Alright, none of these are going to give more than 1 die. So I guess I'm going to save them for Lem's combat check. 99%. Alright, we'll take it. Overshot it by a little maybe, or I might have just rolled really well. I'm actually gonna win this with 0 cards left, because the villain was on top, right on top of the deck. So now I'm gonna pass this over to Lem. Now here we have to cast Sign of Wrath, but I have to succeed at this check to use spells. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna recharge Augury, because I don't need that, obviously. And what is this? Divine check. Yeah, that's fine. Sure, I'll recharge it. And I can't use both of these blessings, so I might as well use one. 94%. This is a very, very, very important check to make. Can I afford to use a blessing on this, though? I don't think I can. I think, we'll see, I have a Blessing of Pharasma. Got this Ice Orb. I got 1 favor there, nothing there. A couple of favors here, and nothing. Yeah, and it's going to be a very difficult check. I think I just got to take this. Take 4 dice and get a 10 on them. That would have been, oh my god, I actually only made it by 2. That would have been the most hilarious way to end. Are we actually going to lose because of this bug? I made the check. Didn't I? Am I crazy, people? People, am I crazy? I made the check to succeed. I rolled a 20 out of 18. I can use these spells now. Oh my god. That is unreal. No, it's not highlighted. It's not going to let me do it. I clicked on it. It took me to the check. I rolled over 10 on my dice. Plus 8 brought me over 18, which means I'm allowed to use combat spells. And it is now not letting me make the combat check with that spell. Alright. So I guess we're going to have to go for combat strength. I really wish I hadn't used the Wand of Enervation now. And just throw everything I got at it. But I don't think that with his raw d6s, Lem is going to be able to get up to a 48. Oh my god. That is a bad way to lose. I would have made it, I think, with the d10 plus 3d8 and every blessing giving me a d10. As it is, my odds of success are 0. I'm going to try one more thing. What I'm going to do is I am going to go to settings. No, I'm going to go to the collection. Okay. And I'm going to go back. Sometimes that, you know, fixes things. And I'm going to try to use this Sign of Wrath. Nope. Okay. Then I'm going to go to the main menu. And then continue the game. And see if that lets me do it. What? It didn't save the progress? Seriously? Seriously. Wait, oh, this is my other game. This is another bug. Bugs ahoy, everybody! No, this is the bug where whenever I click continue, it always takes me to my 6-player party for some reason. I don't know why. Wouldn't continue, you know, take you to the game that you were playing before. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in here. I'm gonna see if sometimes, you know, quitting the game back in the olden days, you go to the main menu, you come back in, everything's fine. Hip! Oh, no, no. Hip! No, can't do it. I could use I could use a bunch of these scrolls of guidance and scrolls of acid and prayer beads. No. Well, so yeah, that happened. That definitely just happened. Barry 35, cool. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe. It was quite the wild ride. And I guess I'm going to have to try again tomorrow to see if I can beat this scenario after losing because of a bug. Good times were had by... Oh man, that was so epic how the villain was there. Right on top of the deck. And I had the resources to kill her. You know, I might have actually been able to win if I hadn't passed the check off to Lem, because Sejan, with everyone's blessings, at least theoretically, might have been able to roll high enough to get up there. Well, thanks for watching, so you can go now, but I'm going to go ahead and do my stuff here. I will replace the medallion with the ring. I think that's fine. I mean, it's cool that the medallion kind of goes away, but I don't think either of these things are worth getting rid of, although I don't think I've ever actually used the Necklace of Fireballs a single time. It's just, you know, nice to have. If I had had it in my hand, I could have actually maybe won that time. Okay, definitely nothing to replace there. Oh, Boots of Elvenkind can go to hell. I don't think we need this thing anymore. We don't need this thing anymore. So I'll just put the Sahedron Medallion there, I suppose. Not that that's that great for him either, but it's just, the wisdom stuff is all kind of past us. Alright, she has a couple extra spells. Dominate is interesting. Well, Bewilder is better because it puts it on the bottom and gives you an extra Explore. And is this... It's Arcane and everything. Okay. Well... I don't really want to get rid of Holy Light because Holy Light can actually attack and kill things as opposed to just evading them. But it's really pretty much the same. If you dominate something and you evade it, then, like, you take a boon out of the location, so you made progress of 1 card's worth. Yeah, we'll get rid of the Holy Light and put in a Dominate. Unless Lem has something I can get rid of. I'm pretty happy with his cards. I guess maybe Lightning Bolt's kind of weak because some of the henchmen are immune to lightning. Okay, so we'll do it like that. She needs another spell now. I guess we'll put back the Holy Light. Alright. Anything here? Nope. So we go onwards and upwards. Oh, we can put some stash stuff here. I guess I'll hang on to a lightning bolt if for some reason I regret it, but I'm not super concerned about the other stuff. Oh my god. What a goddamn roller coaster. Well, I'll see you guys again soon. Take care.